Hi guys, and welcome back to German with Jenny. Today's going to be a special video. I am going to be comparing Duolingo to our own web application, germanwithjenny.com. I haven't used Duolingo in a really long time, so I'm excited to see what's new because I think they introduced something that I haven't tested yet, a new feature, so yeah, we'll see. If you're wondering about my hand, I got surgery 2 days ago. They removed the metal in my wrist because I broke my wrist in November last year after falling off my horse. And so they had to kind of put the bones back into the right place. And so they had to use this plate right here. So this was in my wrist. You can see it. And some screws as well. So they gave that to me. It's beautiful, but I'm glad it's not inside my wrist anymore. My hand is orange because they use iodine for disinfection, so that's why there's a color difference here. Okay, so, but I'm doing fine. I'm not really in that much pain, so it's fine. I just can't really lift anything with my right hand yet, and I can't drive yet, so I'm pretty much stuck at home, which is a little boring, but you know, it's fine. Okay, let's get started with the review. I can't wait. So today I wanted to give you my honest opinion about Duolingo. You've probably heard of the app before. It's an app that you can get for free. I am the founder of German with Jenny. We also have our own application, our own web application. And so obviously you could say that this is not totally unbiased. But anyway, every app out there has some strong points and some weak points as well. Our own app also has some weak points. So I'm not saying that our app is perfect in any way. But I just wanted to give you the chance to listen to what I think about the Duolingo app, and then I can also show you our own app, and then you can maybe try out both of them for yourselves and see what you like and what you don't like about those two apps. All right, so I would just say we can get started. So I'm on the dashboard right now, it seems. I've already created my account. So I guess the first thing that I can do is the lessons. So let's just get started with the first lesson. So I click here, Basics 1. All right, so write this in German. I am Anna. So if I'm a total beginner, I have no idea how to write any of this. I mean, of course I know the answer, but I'm trying to think, how would a total absolute beginner come up with the answer? I am Anna. Oh yeah, okay, I see. So if you hover over the word, then it gives you two options, I guess. Okay, so let's just try this. Ich bin Anna. So this seems to be, yeah, so this is kind of a little bit robotic the way he says it. Ich bin Anna. But, well, you know, this is a tool that has a lot of content, so I guess they cannot personalize this. All right, so Ich bin Anna, that's it. Let's check. That's correct. Okay, so I get a little beepy sound up there. All right, let's keep going. Select the missing word. So I'm also asking myself, how will a beginner know this? Is this just like trial and error, or did I miss something on this app? I don't know. Let's choose the wrong answer and see what happens. Check. Okay, so this is incorrect. It says correct solution, eine. All right. Okay, continue. Write boy in German. Complete the translation. Ein Mann.
Eine Frau, ein Mann.
Eine Frau, ein Mann. I wonder if I need any, well, no, I wouldn't need any punctuation. Okay, that's fine. But it's funny, I wonder how people learn this. I think I'm missing something here. Okay, let's just finish the lesson.
Junge.
Junge. So of course you have to capitalize German nouns, so I'm capitalizing it. not sure what happens if I don't capitalize it. I can try that. Eine Frau. Eine Frau. Wait, oh. Okay, so obviously there's some gamification going on here, which is not bad. It's good for your motivation. Okay, so I'm going to click on continue, and I got some sort of bonus. Okay, this is already a little too much for me. I don't need that much gamification, but it's okay. All right, up for a challenge. No, I don't want to take that challenge right now. Okay, let's keep going. Trial for 7 days. Okay, so I guess they're trying to sell me something here. No thanks. All right, so it looks like I have completed Basics 1. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm still trying to find out how people learn this stuff, if it's just trial and error or if there is a way to learn this. Anyway, let's keep going. Start. You are a man. Okay, I'm not going to capitalize it on purpose to see if they mark this wrong.
Mann.
Oh, okay, so this is a difference to our own app, because in our own app you have to capitalize the du and you have to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. So we require people to do that. I mean, this way it's easier, but I think it's really good if right from the beginning people get used to using the right capitalization, the right spelling, the right punctuation, etc. But well, I guess it makes it a little easier on the learner. I am a girl. I wonder if I don't put a period if it's going to be correct. It is, okay. So I guess punctuation is not really anything to worry about with Duolingo. I personally don't like that, but you know, some of our app users, they don't want to use punctuation. They have complained about it. I think it's important. And once you get used to it, you're not even going to think about it anymore, I think. Ich bin ein Kind und du bist ein Mann. All right.
Ich bin ein Mädchen.
Ich bin ein Mädchen.
Du bist ein Kind.
Du bist, I really wonder how they learn this.
Ein Mann und ein Junge.
Ein Mann und ein Junge. Okay, so I guess this is the end of that sub-level. No, I don't want to buy anything. Continue. Okay, this is a little annoying. All right, so I'm still not done with Basics 1. Okay, I guess if you're a total beginner, this can be a fun way to learn. Even though the exercises could have a little more variety, I guess, you know, like looking for mistakes or picture exercises, things like that. But maybe this is going to happen sometime somewhere else. I'm not sure if I can just randomly choose a lesson. Let's try that. Questions. Oh yeah, I guess I can. Okay, let's try this. Are they new? Write this in German. So you also have to translate it. Translate sentences, that's good. Oh wait, where do I write? Oh, I have to select. Okay, are they new? Sind sie neu? There's no question mark here. Okay, I guess that's fine then.
Ist es wichtig?
Ist es wichtig?
Ist es wichtig?
Oh, I have to allow the microphone. Ist es wichtig? All right, okay, that's cool. So I get to pronounce, I get to practice pronouncing as well. The fly is important. Okay, that's weird. Die
Fliege ist wichtig.
Okay, so this is something that I find weird because I would never, ever say that in daily life. I've never, ever said the fly is important. That's so weird. I mean, that you can see that there's like a computer that's obviously making these sentences by just randomly choosing words. I mean, it would make much more sense if it was the email is important. Die E-Mail ist wichtig. So I don't really understand this. But you know, if it's only really about learning how to make a sentence, I guess sentences that don't make sense are a way to learn as well. All right, let's keep going.
Ist das Essen teuer?
Is the food expensive? The cow is slow. Die Kuh ist langsam.
Sind sie neu?
Sind sie neu? Okay, so there's obviously some repetition going on, which is not bad. It's good to repeat because this is how you memorize words and this is how you memorize structures. And the more you hear them, the easier it's going to be to remember them. So that's a really good thing. Ist es weit?
Ist schön.
Ist schön.
Langsam, bitte.
Langsam, bitte.
Das Fleisch ist teuer.
Okay, so that's a sentence that actually makes sense. The meat is expensive, das Fleisch ist teuer.
Ist schnell.
Ist schnell. Okay, that's pretty cool. No, don't want to buy anything. Still don't want to buy anything. Okay, so these ads are a little annoying. I guess if you pay for service, you don't have that problem. So, you know, other apps, you have to pay for some other apps like Fluence or Babbel, Rosetta Stone. Those are all apps that you have to pay for, and you know, you wouldn't have these annoying ads. So if you don't want to see the ads, you have to also purchase it. So I guess it's, yeah. All right, so I see stories up here. That seems cool. Let's take a look at this. Duolingo stories. Okay, so I guess I can't choose all of them. I guess I have to unlock them first. So let's just take a look at a story. Ready for takeoff. That looks interesting.
Abflugbereit.
Okay, abflugbereit. This should definitely be a lowercase letter, not an uppercase letter, but okay.
Ronja spricht mit Jens am Telefon.
Ronja spricht mit Jens am Telefon, okay.
Sie wird in ein paar Minuten in das Flugzeug steigen.
Okay. I think it's a little fast for an absolute beginner. I think they could speak a little more slowly, but I definitely like the interactive part of this. So I just have to click and, okay, cool. That's nice. Yeah, I like that there's a lot of interaction here.
Komisch. Gestern Abend habe ich dich kennengelernt. Und heute sitze ich im Flugzeug.
Okay, I like the fact that when she speaks, each word that she says is highlighted, and you can also repeat the phrase, so that's pretty cool. That's really good for your listening comprehension, for your reading comprehension. Yeah, not bad.
Du hast noch nie einen Piloten getroffen? Nein, du bist der Erste.
What does Ronja mean? Okay, so here they're testing your comprehension skills. She met a pilot for the first time. Okay, that's correct. That's cool.
Piloten sind nichts Besonderes, aber wir sind gute Tänzer. Ja klar, mein Zeh tut noch weh, weil du gestern Abend auf ihn getreten bist. Ich? Ja, du wolltest mir deinen besonderen Tanz zeigen.
Okay, I prefer those over the other exercises that we just did. This is much more interesting because there's a story. And of course, both activities are important. One, you know, the lessons, they train your grammar and your sentence structure skills, conjugations and all that. And this is more really using the language, listening to the language and understanding the language. So, you know, for me, this is always more fun. So it's good that they have both, actually. Yeah, it's good that they have both. All right, du wolltest mir deinen besonderen Tanz zeigen. Wait, what? Click on the words with the meaning and interesting way to dance. Oh, I guess this, oh yeah, okay, didn't understand that.
Ich glaube, du möchtest gern so tanzen können wie ich. Stimmt, dann kann ich auf deine Zehen treten. Bist du schon im Flugzeug? Ja, ich habe einen Fensterplatz. Toll. Du fliegst mit Flug 311, richtig? Ja, warum? Nur so. Du willst es mir nicht sagen? Hallo? Hallo zusammen. Hier spricht Ihr Kapitän. Willkommen an Bord von Flug 311 nach New York.
Okay, so I guess the pilot just left.
Wir wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Flug.
That's funny.
Und falls Ihre Zehen wehtun, haben wir auch Eis. Jens!
Obviously a joke there. Why is Ronja surprised? Jens is the pilot of our plane, I guess. Why is it always A? Select the pairs. Okay, ready for departure, abflugbereit. This definitely needs to be a lowercase letter, but anyway. Und, and, today, heute, aber also needs to be a lowercase letter. Okay, so definitely some improvement there that can be done. Yay, I earned some points. That's cool. All right, let's keep going. Done. I completed the story. Okay, so this is really a great way to practice your listening and reading skills. Yeah, I like that. I like this. So obviously there's a shop up here. Like, I guess I can buy some stuff. Some bonus stuff. Okay, I don't want to do that right now. Discuss seems to be some sort of forum. Okay, this is nice. So I can discuss with other people and answer questions. Luxembourgish, not a dialect of German. Okay, that's nice. So I can actually interact with other people. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's all I'm going to do today using Duolingo. So I think what I like about it is that they have grammar training as well as listening comprehension exercises. I think they didn't used to have stories before. I think this is rather new. Maybe they've had this for a year or two. I'm not sure. So yeah, I like the fact that there's obviously a lot of content in here. And I also like the fact that I cannot access the higher levels right away. So I have to work my way step by step from the beginning, and I have to work my way up. This is also what we do in our app. So you have to start with lesson 1 in order to go to lesson 2, in order to go to lesson 3, and so on. We're even a little stricter because here you can select any lesson in the lower level, but on German with Jenny, you cannot do that. You have to do lesson 1, and then you have to do lesson 2 and lesson 3, because we think that as an absolute beginner, it makes much more sense to go step by step rather than just selecting random lessons, and then there's going to be a huge gap in your learning. So that's what we prefer. But I also like the fact that you can select any lesson in the lower level before you can go to the next level. So that's pretty cool. There seems to be a lot of content. I'm wondering if there's B1 or B2 content, because right now, well, they have relative pronouns. That's a pretty high level. That's B1 or B2. They have the passive voice. That's even B2, C1. So it looks like they also have some stuff for the higher levels. Okay, so yeah, I like it. I'm not a huge fan of the gamification. That's just my opinion. All right. Okay, so we have taken a look at Duolingo. Now I want to show you guys our own app. I want to show you guys the German with Jenny app and introduce you to it, and then I guess you guys can make up your own mind. All right, so now let's take a look at the German with Jenny app. Sorry, I didn't activate the video before while I was reviewing Duolingo. I just forgot. Okay, so this is our website, okay? So once you've signed up, you can sign in to your account. And once you've signed in, you will find yourself on our dashboard. Currently, I am in the A1 level, but I can also go to the higher levels. I can go to level A2, B1, and B2. We don't have any C1 content yet. We only have content for A1 through B2. Every user starts with the level A1 by default, but if you already have some German skills, or if you're at a higher level, you can just take the milestone test in order to access the higher level. So you don't need to start with A1 if you've already done A1 in a language school, for instance. There are 3 sections in our app. We have the lessons, which basically focus on grammar, verbs, adjectives, sentence structure, conjugations, and all those beautiful things that you need to know. Then we have our vocab training. So obviously, if you want to speak a foreign language, you need to know a lot of words in order to express your thoughts and your feelings. And so our vocab training teaches you new words that are used in different contexts. Sometimes a word can be used at different contexts, and sometimes a word has more than one meaning. So all of this, you will learn that in our vocab training. And our podcasts are designed for you to train your listening comprehension and your reading comprehension. Okay, so I would just suggest that we get started with a lesson. So what we do is we click here, and then you will see this is lesson number 10 in the A1 level. And in this lesson, we're going to learn sentences that start with das ist, das sind. So basically, the first thing that you would do is watch the video. So you would just click on play.
In this video,
and then you would just watch the video, okay? You can also enlarge the screen, so you can see it, you can have a big screen or you can have the smaller screen, whatever you prefer. Okay, so this particular video is 7 minutes long, and in this video, I give you a ton of examples, and you always have the German sentence at the top and the English translation at the bottom in brackets, okay? You know this from YouTube. Okay, so you would basically watch the entire video, and the entire video, that's all you need in order to complete our worksheets and our exercises, okay? So I'm not gonna watch the entire video with you now. You can do that on YouTube or in the app. I just want to show you basically how it's structured. So on the right-hand side, you have the activity, which is a PDF worksheet. And what you would do is you would download that worksheet. So you would click right here, download activity, and then you would open this. You can either open it in your browser, okay, but I would recommend actually opening it in your Adobe Reader so that you can actually fill in the exercises, okay? So let's just do that right now. So here's the activity. All right, so you have a lot of different types of exercises. So here, for instance, you need to complete the sentences. You can even type into the document. Das ist ein Laptop. Der Laptop ist kaputt. Er ist kaputt. Okay, so this is basically, it gives you a ton of practice. So here you need to fill in the gaps. In the next exercise, you need to translate. This is a house. Das ist ein Haus. Okay, and then in the next exercise, you need to restructure the words in order to form correct sentences. And in the next exercise, this is a multiple choice exercise. You need to choose the right word. And then at the very end, you have the answer key. So you can check if your answers are correct. And I would just go through this maybe 1 or 2 times until you feel like you've really understood the content and the material, okay? And once you've completed this, you can save it on your computer and take a look at it later, or you can print it and you can study it on the train, for instance, or wherever you're going, okay? All right, so now let's go back into the app. The next thing we would do is click on exercise. And right here, we have our interactive exercises, okay? And this is where you type your answers. Remember, this is really important. In our app, we require you to use the right capitalization and the right punctuation. So you cannot just write this. Das ist ein Tisch. This would be an incorrect answer because there's no period and the first word is not capitalized. So you have to pay attention to this. You get used to this really quickly. Das ist ein Tisch. Die Bücher sind alt. Der Laptop ist kaputt. Okay? All right, this is a translation exercise. The next exercise is restructuring words. Das Buch ist interessant. Die Uhr ist teuer. Das ist eine Brille. Okay. Next one. Die Frau ist beschäftigt. I'm just going to go through this really quickly. Das ist die Küche. Der Nachbar ist wütend. So all of this, you have learned this in the video. So there shouldn't be anything that you're unfamiliar with in the exercises because it's all explained in the video. And you can watch the video over and over again until you feel comfortable and you really understand what I'm talking about in the video. Okay. All right, now here we have the picture exercises. So we have to look at the picture and we fill in one single word. Okay, in this case, die Frau. Die Frau ist beschäftigt. Das Buch ist interessant. Das ist eine Küche. Das ist eine Brille. Das ist das Kabel. And I also have to mention that all of these exercises, they have actually been created by a human being. So none of this has been created by a machine or a robot. All of our audio files are actually spoken by a real person. So you won't hear any robots in our program. It's all real people. So every sentence that you will hear in this app, it has all been recorded by a human being. So there's no robots, no machines or anything like that. Okay. Let's keep going. So here we have to correct mistakes. That's also an interesting exercise, I think. Oops, das Kabel ist lang. Unterlagen is plural, so you have to write, das sind Unterlagen. Das ist eine Hose, okay? Okay, next one. Here you have audio listening exercises. So basically you will hear a sentence or a word. Usually it's a sentence, and then you have to write it, okay? Die Küche ist sauber. Die Küche ist sauber. Das Haus ist groß. Das Haus ist groß.
Das ist der Nachbar.
Das ist der Nachbar. So those were real people saying these sentences. The first two, that was me actually. Third one, that was one of our content creators. Okay, was können Autos? Schnell sein. Was macht man mit einem Buch? Lesen. Was macht man in der Küche? Kochen. And then I click on submit. And then I have my results. Oh, yay, I got everything correct. Okay, so here you will see your results. And if something is incorrect, it would be marked as incorrect and you would see the correct answer up here. So you can see what you did wrong. And you can even repeat it. You can click on retake exercise, and then you can retake the exercise until you get it right. And if you've retaken the exercise several times, or if you don't want to retake it anymore, then you would click on mark lesson as complete, and you would get started with the next lesson. Okay. We also have verb tables, as you can see here on the right-hand side. Lots of material, lots of exercises for each topic. So that's pretty cool. If you click on completed, you will see all the exercises that you have already completed. Okay, so you can watch them again if you want. You can download the worksheet again if you want. If you want to retake the exercises, like let's say you took a break of 2 months and you just forgot everything, then you can just send us an email and we will reset your progress, and then you can start from 0 if you want to, or you can start from lesson 5 if you want to. So that's not an issue. Okay. Right, and up here you always get a score. So every time you finish an exercise and you click on submit, you will increase your score if you got some of the answers right. And then you will also increase your, you'll get a better rank each time. So right now I don't have a really good rank. There are 1,049 people better than me. I can take a look on the leaderboard right here. You can see these are the best learners at the moment in the A1 level. So the leader right now is AJ. Okay, next section would be vocab training. All of these videos, you will not find them on YouTube, the vocab training videos. You can find all the lessons on YouTube, but you cannot find the vocab training on YouTube. Okay, so same thing, you can watch the video. All of these videos are shorter, they're usually a minute long. And then you just go through the exercise that we just went through, okay? By the way, if you don't have the German keyboard, then you can just use the digital buttons down here to type the German letters, special characters, okay? All right, podcasts, those are actually my favorite. I love podcasts. So basically, podcasts means that you will listen to a native person tell a story. This podcast is about going to the market. So you can listen to it.
Auf dem Markt. Heute gehe ich einkaufen.
So basically, you can listen to the podcast and then you can type the missing words into the PDF. And I would also suggest that you download the PDF and you fill it in on your computer, because then later on you can save it. Okay, and then you also have some exercises, and at the end you have the answer key. Right here, yeah, here's the answer key. And then you can also read the whole text right here. So this is the entire podcast basically. So you can even read along, listen and read along. That's possible as well. And then our newest feature, we only introduced this I think 2 or 3 months ago, is speaking. Basically, you have a sentence up here, ich gehe zur Haltestelle. You can listen to that sentence, and then once you feel ready, you can record yourself, and the app will tell you if you pronounce it correctly or if you didn't. Let's take a look.
Ich gehe zur Haltestelle.
And then I click yes, I'm ready to record. Ich gehe zur Haltestelle. Okay, that's right. So I have 10 of these exercises per day, and then 24 hours later, I get another set of exercises. Okay, next one is Sie fahren gerne Fahrrad.
Sie fahren gerne Fahrrad.
Sie fahren gerne Fahrrad. Yay, got that one right. Okay. Next one, das Sofa ist bequem.
Das Sofa ist bequem.
Das Sofa ist bequem. Okay, so you get the idea. This is how it works, okay? Milestone test is right here. So this is basically just a test and with, I think, around 40 exercises. And then if you pass the test, you get to access the next level. Okay, so that's basically the app. We cover grammar, we cover vocabulary, we cover reading and listening, and we cover pronunciation and speaking as well. The only thing we don't cover is actual conversation. So you cannot have an actual conversation with a human being using this app. We may introduce live lessons at some point with real teachers, but this is something that we really have to develop first. We have to come up with a good system that can be combined with the app. So currently you cannot have an actual conversation with human beings, but there's a ton of other things that you can practice using the app. So I think you won't get bored. If you want to give it a try, you can go to germanwithjenny.com and choose one of our subscriptions. The cheapest one is 49 euros, and you get to use the app for 3 months. If you want to use the speaking feature, you have to get the 12-month subscription or the lifetime subscription. And you will also get a OneDrive folder with a lot of material like PDF worksheets, podcasts, and videos that you get to keep for your entire life. So you get lifetime access to that OneDrive folder, but only if you book 12 months or lifetime. Okay. If you have any other questions, just send us a message, send us an email, or you can write a comment underneath this video and let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of my app and Duolingo. What is your point of view? What do you think? And yeah, I can't wait. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.